Hello and welcome back to Kerbal Space Pirates, aka Kerbal Space Program. Today I am gonna continue with my career. Last week I had a couple of contracts. I actually managed to finish those in the last couple of days while I was just messing around. So we now have two new contracts for getting VIPs to the moon. I managed to get the vehicle assembly upgraded, and the mission control is now also upgraded. So we also have a couple of things in the tech tree unlocked now. So I have the heavy rocketry and electrics. So I actually have solar panels. I have the Probododyne Octo. I have better batteries. I have lights. So eventually, if we get, let's see, which one is it? Advanced construction. We can get, let's see, yeah, these other decouplers, but we can also get the payload protective shells. And we also get hinges then. We get the tri-stack coupler. We get better nose cones. So that's all pretty good stuff to get. And let's see, we already have lander stuff, but maybe, just maybe, we can, if we unlock the advanced construction, we can build a lander to actually land on the moon. We could already maybe do it, but it's gonna be a bit more difficult, and I would honestly prefer to have the protective shells. Anyhow, I would say let's get to the vehicle assembly building. Let's load up one of my ships that I made in the past couple of days. We're also going to select another contract, by the way. We can now have maximum 7 contracts, so I kind of do already want to have accept this. Because there's... let's see... Yeah, I think we can just keep this contract until we've done it, so there's no expiration date once you have it, if I'm correct. Yeah, there's no expiration date. That's good. Let's see. Since we need to make money, we're also gonna select another tourist contract. And yeah, let's do another one. And let's keep it at that now. We first are gonna do this VIP and this VIP, and I think we're then gonna do this contract, and after that we're gonna do this one. Let's see. Let's go to the vehicle assembly building. So this is one of the ships that currently it does orbit, and if I'm correct, it should have enough to get to the moon, orbit it, and get back. That's about 1800 meters a second. Okay, I have to get the Delta V map because I don't remember entirely what the Delta V is. So Delta... yeah, there we go. Delta... oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. So let's see. 860 to get there and 310 to orbit. And then we also need to get back. It might just be short. But we can try it and we'll see how far we can get. We are gonna make sure that we have the reverse on. But before I actually launch it, we are gonna put it on the launch pad. Let's see, who do we need to bring? Let's see, Leblos and Sequin. Where are they? Sequin and Leblos. Okay, let's already put it on the launch pad, and then I'm gonna have a real quick pee break. Suddenly I need to go. All right, I'll be right back. right, and I'm back. All right. It's currently pretty hot here in the Netherlands, and tomorrow it's gonna be even more extreme. But tomorrow there's a high chance of even supercells forming. There's gonna be large thunderstorms and everything, so. But tomorrow it's gonna be around 35 degrees, and we had 2 weeks of just 20 degrees Celsius, and then suddenly getting these spikes of temperature. You get no time to adjust to it. So there might be a chance that tomorrow there will be no stream. It all depends on how tomorrow feels. All right, let's just launch this thing and see how far we can get actually. Let's just make a quick save. Right, make sure the maneuver mode is open so I can see what's happening. All right, let's. Able to reach orbit easily, and after that we can see how far we can get. Once we reach 80 meters a second, we are gonna start pointing ourselves to the east on 10 degrees. And once the prograde thing is there, we're gonna lock it to the prograde, and then it should do everything by itself. Let's do the rolling. Right. Now I just have to keep watching my apoapsis. Throttle back because my apoapsis is now going to be on 81. So that means we should only have to do a burn to get our periapsis up. But it means that this is perfectly fine to get it in orbit. We have 1400 meters a second left in this stage. So it should be enough for a stable orbit. All right. While we wait, I'm gonna slightly time warp ahead till my apoapsis says T minus 30 seconds. Then I think we're gonna do our burn about now. No, maybe even later since I see my apoapsis going up pretty quick. Yeah, that's better. Come on, periapsis. But yeah, considering how it was looking, I think I should do a couple of changes on going upwards so I can just keep it as long as possible seems to be going fine now. Not very up this. Just a bit more. Come on. Might have launched this imperfectly, yeah, because now my airwave is also going up, which is not what I want to see. I might have been late on my burn. Yeah, now my periapsis is too low and my apoapsis is too high actually. So we are gonna revert the flight to launch, and I think we wanna change a little bit on how we're gonna go. So okay, we're gonna actually revert it to not not launch to vehicle assembly. Revert flight to vehicle assembly. And then we're gonna change a little bit with our thrust to weight ratio. So I wanna put this down a bit and this one up 1.29. It should be more than enough. I want to see. And it should be. I think it's just that bit short, but I think it's doable. Safe for now. Otherwise, I'm gonna make a new tourister. Right. Let's put SAS on. Go throttle. And open. A little bit. 10 degrees again. And lucky pro grade. Now let's do the rolling maneuver. Once we reach 20 kilometers, I am gonna change the surface to orbit again. I think it might actually be having a little bit too much power. Plus we wanna go over, I think. Well, I think this might actually work out. Put it in orbit now. Okay, seems to be working so far. I don't think I have maneuver nodes yet. Oh, I actually do. So let's see. We want to have that. See. We want the circular orbit. I already see the stage line coming up, so that's not what I want. Okay, let's. Okay, that's just perfect. Just perfect. Okay, shit, I'm a little bit late. fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Keep it on the maneuver. Okay, so it starts burning about a minute before. Okay, let's keep that in mind. In case I want to do it manually. Keep an eye on the maneuver. We're gonna have a little bit left in this stage actually, which is good. 30 seconds to go on my burn. Fifteen seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and cuts. And now just to slightly bit. I think, yeah, this is fine. This is fine. We are 88 by 83 kilometers, so this is perfect. We have now about 2,000 meters a second to get to the moon and back. So let's see, where's the moon? Set as target. All right. If it's there, then I think the maneuver node should be around here, but maybe because it's already so close, we're gonna wait one orbit. So I am gonna put it here at maneuver, and let's put it one orbit later, so we have a bit more time. Let's see. Close approach. Target position. Okay, so let's actually move this. And let's check timing a bit. See. Yeah, okay, it is on the right path. Okay, so now it says it's there. I don't know why it was messing up, so I need to put it further away instead. So I was right about what I was thinking. So if I just continue, then it should eventually. Why is... There we go. All right, let's put this in focus view. That's about 850. Let's see what the Delta V map says. Oh, don't zoom in. 860 to get there. It's not bad that I'm actually slightly less. That's actually good. All right, let's time it even better. See, I want to even lower. 26. 16 kilometers. That's perfect, I think. All we would have to do is eventually slingshot ourselves back. But let's keep this maneuver for now. Let's... happy that I actually got myself these solar panels, because now I can keep energy in. If I now put it like this, let's turn it this way towards the maneuver node. Burn time is going to be 1 minute and 8 seconds. Burn is in 32 minutes, so we're going to warp towards the maneuver. This. Now we are gonna just warp ahead. I'm actually pretty happy that they're still left in the stage. I didn't even put a reaction wheel on this, even though that I have it unlocked now. But I mean, I do have the Octo in here, so it does have reaction wheels in there. I don't need the Octo, but I want to keep it in there in case I want to bring more tourists and leave Jeb behind. So then I just have a good tourist ship to do these simple missions. Okay, 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. This is gonna work out for these two contracts, which means money. I think I should have actually, by the way, gotten a scientist on this instead of Jeb. Okay, we need to do a slight retrograde burn to push it a little bit back. Perfect. Then all we have to do once we change SOI is to burn at the periapsis and we can get an orbit. We're gonna keep that orbit as big as possible, I think, depending on the way we are turning, so I can eventually easily slingshot myself back. All right, I can keep it on retrograde, to be honest. Let's put an alarm SOI change and put it on 10 seconds. Right, alarm, and all we have to do is warp ahead. Oh. should take us off the time warp automatically now. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, delete and close. Then the SOI change should be any moment now. Yeah, there we go. So we're basically getting pulled in by the gravity. So I am going to put a maneuver node here. There we go. I think this should be more than enough. I think this is good. Then we can eventually slingshot ourselves back, but I do have to slightly change my inclination once we are in that orbit. So let's do it a tiny bit more. 102 meters a second. And, let's change that at least back to 0. Okay, this is fine. All right. I think we should now just warp. That's still right here. Warp here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a bit of a loading lag. I still need to change some of the things in the mod pack because I don't like what it's doing with the light. Right, burn in 30 seconds. Slightly. One mark. Let's see what's our. That is perfect. Oh yeah, we have that probe core that we just launched. It's from like 2 episodes back. All right. Considering we have this, yeah, contract parameter complete, flyby, orbit, orbit, orbit. Okay. Then I think this should eventually move this way. So let's do slide time warp. Okay. Once we are, I think, here. Here. Back. That's about 73 meters a second. That's fine. That's fine. Let's put ourselves on the maneuver node, and then we are gonna warp ahead towards the maneuver. Oh, I think this is a beautiful picture. Let's actually move the thing like this. I think I then already have my thumbnail. There we go. Then I have a thumbnail. let's warp ahead. But now we know that this ship can easily do it. Oh yeah, let's do we're gonna do a crew report in a bit. Before I forget, since we are in orbit of the moon. Another. Right. Quickly do a crew report. 15 science, nice. I didn't even put any science stuff on here, because this is just a tourister. Yeah, this is not gonna work because it's not crew cabin. Okay, 6-second burn in 30 seconds. I don't even really need to do this burn, but I prefer to. See, yeah, that's a bit better. All right, I think what I want to do is wait till this orbit is pointing towards Kerbin. So if I warp ahead, let's see what's happening. Yeah, there we go. So basically about now. So if I put maneuver here. Da-da. Let's. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay. Then all we would have to do is get our periapsis down. But what if I put it here? What would happen? Oh. Okay, we're not gonna use the tool here. That and then. Okay, I think this is closest that we're gonna get. Then all I have to do is slide burns on each side. This is only gonna take us, gonna cost us like 28. What if I do even more? Actually, let's. Oh, I think I had a better one. It's about the same. Yeah, it's about the same. Better. Oh. 5. that would be even better. Then I would just have to do a burn over here. So 2-second burn coming up in 2 hours. So now all we have to do is get back. Recent accomplishments of our space program have attracted contributions from organizations, initiate first flyby of the sun, and have entered orbit of the sun. Okay, so I think that's that Sentinel, or I mean the probe core. Yeah, it's now in a sun orbit. It's not even controllable. Eventually, it might crash back into Kerbin, but that can take many, many, many years. Right. Let's warp ahead. But this does mean that we are gonna get even cooler contracts soon. Let's turn this down though, so I have a bit easier time to control it. Right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 3, 2, 1, mark. Let's see what our orbit is gonna. Oh. There we go. Now soon we gonna have that SOI. So let's put it on 10 seconds for the SOI change. Yes, apply. Then we can just warp ahead. So let's use this for a moment. And let's warp ahead a bit. Bye, Moon. So far, this contract is going pretty well, but it really helps that I have a little bit more tech unlocked. It's gonna take us off the warp. Yep, there we go. Then the SOI change is gonna be in a little bit. See. So, warp a little bit. Oh, it's already. Oh, it still says. Oh, wait, it's a little bit ahead. But I think we can actually put a maneuver here on the apoapsis. A maneuver. Let's bring that periapsis. Oh. A little bit down already. Then we could do a maneuver on the other side. Oh yeah, let's also take it off the focus view from the moon. Okay, we are now officially in an orbit around Kerbin, so let's try to bring it down as much as possible. Okay. Gonna do one burn there. Then I think we might do our next burn on the second time around, or we might even just do another one a little bit later. All right. Let's at least put ourselves on the maneuver and warp ahead. Yeah, we have more than enough fuel to get ourselves back home. And if necessary, I can even do atmospheric air brake. Right. I think I can actually put that on retrograde, and then it should. The maneuver should be on retrograde. Warp ahead. And I think we should actually put this. No, this is fine. This is fine. Yeah, the maneuver is on the retrograde now. Right. Ahead a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Good. All right. Then I think we're gonna do another burn slightly later. I think that's. Yeah, there we go. Now it's actually going down. So I think I want to bring that to about 100. It's gonna cost us 236. So that's fine. We're well within the parameters. Let's bring it down even a bit more. 86. 80 kilometers. Perfect. Let's also squeeze it here. All right. Then we are gonna warp ahead again. But this ship is fine. This ship is more than perfect. Only thing I should do next time, if I'm gonna just send tourists, is actually put an antenna on. Because then I don't have to send Jeb. Okay. I'm gonna up the thrust limiter. That's better. 18-second burn. Perfect. Or a little bit further. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. $79.77. That's more than fine. All right. That means that I am actually, because before I go back down, I actually want orbit again, so we are already slowed down a lot. Right. Let's bring this down. I want this also to be 80. Oh, what just happened? Oh, it's the moon's gravity that's fucking us over again. It's fine. Oh, wait. No, cancel it. Let's warp ahead. Oh, shit. That was a bit too much. It's fine. Let's see. Now our periapsis is actually already too low, and it's not what I want. So I am gonna do a slight burn to get it up again. Make sure it stays on 80. All right. That means we're gonna put it on prograde. Because I do want to have it in orbit again. Then I can also take a couple more screenshots. Right. Let's warp ahead. Gonna be a 1 second burn, so I should maybe bring this down a little bit. Second burn, perfect. 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. 1. 80 kilometers. Perfect. Now our next move is gonna be on the periapsis here. So let's maneuver. Let's get it down. I want to get it down to 80. One by 8. Okay, that's more than fine. Oh, I actually don't have enough for that. You know what? We're gonna do retrograde. I mean retrograde, and we're gonna just push it a little bit down. We actually have the atmosphere to also slow us down. I'm gonna push it to 50. Hopefully this thing will survive that. It should, but who knows? So if I time warp ahead, once we reach 70 kilometers, it's automatically gonna throw us off the time warp. So right, there we go. And warp ahead. Now it's about getting our apoapsis a bit down. Right, 64 kilometers, 63. Just for our sake, let's move around a bit. Okay, no, we are gonna turn it to retrograde. And we can spin a bit to keep the heat off. It's a weird trick, but it works. now going outside the sphere again. I'm just gonna give it an extra turn to get the apoapsis down. It will slow us down a lot. And it's out. Okay. Our next periapsis is going to be 41, and our apoapsis is still slowly going down a little bit. So I think the best thing to do on the next turnaround is decouple this so it actually burns up in the orbit. Right, let's warp ahead. And let's... So we have our heat shield that we can use. And we can actually get a little bit of extra drag by putting these open. Let's warp a little bit ahead till we see the... Yeah, there we go. Let's see if we're gonna get any warnings or not. I mean, I'm gonna keep this here. Yeah, now our periapsis is lowering. Hopefully it lowers more than enough so we actually stay in the atmosphere and actually land down. I think it will. Periapsis now 36. 35. Now we're actually slowing down. Yeah, I think this is the re-entry now. So our periapsis is now getting below 30. I don't see any heat warnings yet. I think we're fine. Oh, look how happy they are. Yeah, periapsis is now 5 and it's lowering even more. I can actually close this now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna keep it open. Just have the extra bit of drag. I think we're gonna end up in the ocean there. Oh, is it actually close to... It's actually close to the space center. Huh. That's a happy little accident. I didn't expect that. Huh. Yeah. So I think we're gonna end up right about here. Yeah, Space Center is right down there. Huh, pretty cool. stations. Sigwin was so happy just now. Oh, look how happy he is. Whoa, 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 whoa. It's gonna be a terrible hit on their necks once the first chute's open. Yeah, the G-forces were pretty high there. But it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And 3 main chutes should be enough to get all of this safely back down. Let's keep this. Our heat shield took about 1/3 of it, so it's fine for this. I'm really happy with this current ship. But the most difficult contract that we're gonna have is to land on the moon. And I'm not ready yet for that. Right, I think I'm gonna wait till it's 2,500 meters and I'm gonna open the main chutes once these are fully opened. There we go. Now it's just waiting for it to completely open and until we are slow enough. I think the chute slows enough to like 5 meters a second. Because then we can recover a lot of this. Yeah, this is fine. 5.1 meters a second. Right, that means I can actually warp ahead. So we are landed down. Alright. Time warp. All right. Let's see. Where is the button? Oh, you know what? I'm just gonna do it like this. I know there was an easier way to do it, but I don't remember what the thing for it was. All right. Recover. Nice. 17.7 science earned. Awesome. All right. Let's see. Parameter complete. We get money for that. Science and reputation. More money and science and reputation. Awesome. So let's see. The next contract is 2 tourists and 3 tourists. So that's again flyby and orbit of the moon. So that means that we are gonna do this another time, but I have an idea. Instead of sending Jeb, we are gonna send scientists. We're gonna try to put a tiny bit of science on the thing. I I think that's the best course of action, so we can actually get science from around the moon. So let's open this. And let's see. Oh yeah, it's right here. We are gonna put thermometer there, and I want barometer. A little bit that I can actually see it. Have I opened the thing? All right. But no, I think I actually want to open it and closing on an action group. So we're gonna do this. We're gonna put it on custom 2 and we're gonna do follow on that. Alright. Because I have the octo in there, I can actually take Jab out and put Bob in there. And let's see, who were the guys that needed to go to the moon? Okay, that's Pomto and Jalor. And Samsky also. Okay. So let's take Orf and see, yeah, there is Pomto. Pump. Let's quickly save this. Let's see how much money I have if I can upgrade the astronaut complex. I have 268. Now I need. Oh wait, it's actually already level 2. Oh, so I did upgrade it in the past days. Okay. Good to remember. That means I can actually do EVA, which means more science. Because we want that science. And I am actually also gonna, in the inventory, let's see, do I have EVA science? I think I do. I actually should bring these science here, but I am instead gonna bring a mystery book. Let's put it over here for now. Let's open this and see if we can. This is not it. This here and I put this here. Yeah, that should actually work. Let's put this like this. Perfect. All right, close. Now I have the right people in it. Save it and let's launch this thing. And eventually I should bring the Science Junior to the moon. All right. SAS on. Means I only have stability assist. Oh, okay. Means I have to do a little bit more work, but it should be fine. I hope. All right. Let's. Okay, APOF is 87 kilometers. I'm gonna put a maneuver on there. You know, oh, wait. No, no, no. It's not. I didn't want to touch that. Way less. Oh, I should have started my burn. God damn it. Should have already started my burn 30 seconds ago. Damn. We can save it. I hope. Damn it. It's too late. I was messing with the maneuver node. Come on. Again, we're gonna have a little bit left in this stage, so that's good at least. Get money for that. Meters per second to go. At least gonna have to orbit, but next time I should pay a little bit more attention on my timing. I was 30 seconds late with my burn, but it's okay. We got it. At least I hope. Meters a second to go. 200. 100. And now I need to keep burning because my periapse otherwise. Kerbal. God damn it. Get this up now. I might have flunked it because I was too late with all my burns, so I do need to revert it back to the launch. If I didn't miss that one burn with its time, it would have been completely fine. But I made a mistake of not paying attention. It's not the first time that it happens to me. All right, let's do it again. Keep the maneuver mode open. Pay attention this time. let the timer towards apoapsis go down. I think this was a better burn. I mean, better launch. Oh, you slowly bring that periapsis up. Down. Otherwise, I do think I should bring Jeb if this is again not working out. Because then I can just lock it to the prograde and I don't have to pay any attention. We're almost there. We have a bit of an elliptical orbit, but it's fine. Okay, we are at least having an orbit. So my periapsis above 70 and it's fine. Then I can just move it slightly higher. Because I do want it more around 80 actually. Oh, cancel. Oh, cancel that. Control locked. What? What do you mean control locked? Oh. That's better. All right. Just a tiny, tiny tap of burn. Our orbit is slightly in an inclination. We can maybe fix that. Oh. Far. Let's open this so extra power. All right, and let's warp towards the maneuver. Right. Tiny tap of a burn. $84 is perfect. All right. Our inclination is a bit off. I do think I wanna fix the inclination. So let's see. Around there. Let's see what it says about. Yeah, that's better. 0.6. That's fine. Then, considering that, we are gonna eventually have to shoot ourselves over there. So let's first do this burn real quick. After that, we're gonna make the maneuver node. It's here, by the way. After that, we're gonna make the maneuver node to get to the moon. We're gonna do the. Oh yeah. After this maneuver, we are actually gonna go on an EVA, and we're gonna do a EVA report. We're gonna get a lot of science for that. And once we are at the moon, we are gonna do the science. Right, let's warp ahead. And then we're gonna lose this stage in this burn. It's fine. It means it's only gonna take about 40 meters a second out of that other stage. That's fine. That's completely fine. Yeah. We get money and money. Yes, money, 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 money. I love money. Give me the money. Or a little bit further even. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and all right, that's a bit better. Right, now let's select this as a target. Let's see, the moon is there, so I think I should do the burn towards the moon here. Maybe here, let's see what happens. Now let's put it on focus view. Target position, so we are gonna actually do that. Oh, that was too much. Oh. "23, 15 kilometers. I think that is more than perfect. And then we're gonna do the burn on the next periapse that is at the moon. So we have 2 moon missions then that we have completed, and we are gonna have to do another moon mission afterwards. But I think we're gonna, if it's possible, select an even more awesome contracts. All right, let's quickly do an EVA. Oh wait, let's see, when is the burn? In 10 minutes. Okay, I have time to do that. All right, let's do an EVA report. 12 science, nice. Keep. All right. All right, let's already do a mystery. What's gonna give us? Actually 15 science, that's not bad at all. Lock, that's not gonna give us anything. And with this one, no, that's not gonna give us anything. So let's collect the data and restore it. Yeah, we can actually get back in, grab and board. All right, let's put ourselves on the maneuver. And 850 is actually well within the delta V of the delta V maps, because the delta V map is saying 860 and we're actually doing with 10 meters a second less. So that's perfect. All right. All right, let's warp ahead. Burn is going to be a minute and 15 seconds. Warp a tiny bit further. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. This long burn. I actually like this screenshot. Keep it on the maneuver. Otherwise we're gonna lose a lot of fuel. Pay attention to what it's doing on the gimbal. Get enough to get flyby orbit and get back. I think it's just about. I hope we don't fall short. It's gonna be really close, to be honest. Let's keep it like that. Carry up 26. Should be fine. Also, we performed space. Well, yeah. Okay. Awesome. I'm gonna take even another screenshot. All right. Now we are gonna create an alarm for the SOI change, and we're gonna put it on even 5 seconds. After the SOI change, we can. After the SOI change, I'm gonna see if this changes a bit. If not, I am gonna, just in case, gonna put already maneuver node right there, but let's for now put the alarm. All right, let's keep it like that, because that's actually gonna help us to eventually slingshot back, because this is gonna eventually turn this way. All right. The reason actually that the AP is going to turn even more this way is because while we are in orbit of the moon is also rotating. All right. I think we should at least time warp ahead to the SOI change. So warp next. Yes, delete and close, and then in a couple of seconds this SOI change is gonna happen. Yeah, there we go. Right, then I think we can warp ourselves here. Gonna try to keep this orbit as big as possible. We actually should wait then till we are about here, so this lines up with Kerbin. So we just have to make it bigger. That's actually gonna save us a lot of fuel. Right. I think actually this is also really pretty. Another one, so I still need to change that button. Because my screenshot button is the same as the aerodynamic overlay. All right. Let's warp a tiny bit ahead. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fire. I think this should be perfect. Yes. All right. I think what's best to do is actually wait for this to line up with Kerbin and then do our burn. So yeah, contract parameter complete, orbit, orbit. Because, well, we keep this as big as possible. Getting back is gonna be easier. Right, so let's warp ahead. So you see, yeah, now this is turning. It's actually turning clockwise. So eventually it should line up with Kerbin. And all we have to do is a burn on the periapsis here. Yeah. Oh, 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 oh. That's keep it like this. Maybe even time it a little better. Okay, no, this should be fine. Okay, let's just keep it at that. And once we have a bit of an SOI change, we can actually do some more maneuvering then, as we're going to be in orbit around Kerbin then. Then what we're going to do is try to get a periapse of 45 kilometers on Kerbin, so we can do aero braking. So we can actually slow down by using the atmosphere of Kerbin. Right, so let's warp ahead. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, and perfect. Why control locked? What do you mean control locked? Yum. I think it's because of the SOI change. Let's just warp ahead now. Why is it even control locked? Oh, wait, it's because I'm not connected, of course. Derp. I forget that that's a thing, well, when you are in hard mode. Yeah, there we go. Right. Let's warp till here. Alright, let's change focus field back to the ship. Right. Oh, no, that's too much. I want to have that on. You know what? We're gonna do 50 kilometers. And I have fuel left also. Hopefully we don't get the influence of the moon again. Let's warp ahead. The moon is very close by, so... Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, mark. I think I actually forgot to get science. See, we can still do some science right here, I guess. All right. Perhaps 49 kilometers, that's fine. Okay, let's quickly do an EVA. And let's go. I think the mystery goes on this side. Yeah, there we go. Observe. And we're gonna keep that. Collect data. Let's see first how much is in here. There's 2 data already, okay. So we're gonna keep it there in the thing. Lock temperature, that's not gonna give us anything. Let's do another EVA report. Hey, I think it's gonna toss it. If I go in, and we have only 1 EVA report, but it should be. Oh wait, I think we could. Can we store it in here? Yes. Haha. Okay, then we can actually. I have an idea. Let's take the data of the mystery code. Collect. Yes. We're gonna store in there. And we're gonna restore this. And observe. More science. All right. Now let's get back in the ship. We should get a shitload of science then. But I actually forgot to put an antenna on this thing, so the connection is really shit. All right, let's warp ahead, you know? Okay, now this is happening again. So let's warp ahead. Let's see what's our periapsis gonna be. So we got a little bit of the influence of the moon, but it's not bad. Okay, now our periapsis is gonna be a little bit too low to my taste. Because we need to slow down also. 50. Perfect. All right. Then all we have to do is time warp ahead. It's gonna take us off the time warp as soon as we reach 70 kilometers of the orbit. I think this is actually gonna be the last contract of the day. It's so damn hot in here. So I kind of wanna cool down. Right. Gonna help to bring the tape webs down. Let's warp heads. And then we're gonna warp again. Right. Let's actually close this. And I think now our periapts will get low enough, maybe, or it's gonna take us one more time around it. But I think it's actually gonna get low enough this time, so we will have a re-entry. Crew report. Keep. Even more signs. Awesome. Okay, let's put the fine controls on. That gives us a bit easier time to keep this stable. I think it might send us around one more time. And I mean, that's fine. We have room on the heat shield for that. Right. I think we're good now. Now we're gonna warp again. Then it should take us low enough. The next time we're gonna hit the atmosphere is actually gonna be the re-entry. All right, let's warp ahead. Safety, and there we go. Now we're back again on this side for the re-entry. I think this is gonna be the re-entry one, and I think we might actually get around the space center. Huh. Let's open this to get a little extra drag. really going down. Perhaps it's also going down further. Keep this in the middle of the retrograde. Otherwise it's gonna flip around, and that's not what we wanted to happen. This might be the re-entry with a little bit of luck. Safety on the ape webs is retrograde. 120 on the ape webs is really wants to flip. I'm gonna close these. Yeah, this is gonna be the re-entry. Our ape webs now really going down. It's going below 70 now. It's gonna be the re-entry. Really have to push it to keep it on the retrograde. Let's flip around. Not gonna allow it to. Our heat shield is taking a lot of damage, but I think it will be fine for the re-entry. As long as we can keep this stable on the retrograde. Really doesn't want to stay. Stay on retrograde. Close it. We don't want it to flip around. Oh, it's gonna be real close on the heat shield. Stay on it. Left on the heat shield. Oh, No, no, don't you dare flip around. Don't you dare. You're gonna stay on retrograde. Really doesn't want to. Come on. Stay on it. Come on. You know you want to. Never mind. Let's roll it so we can keep the temperature down. It's actually a weird trick that you can just get the temperature down by rolling a bit. But yeah, it's a bit too heavy on this side. That's why it's flipped around. But we got through. We got through. That's the most important part. Let's see where we are. Oh, we're actually gonna land. We're actually gonna land again on the space center. I didn't even time that out. That's actually pretty funny. Whoop. Yeah, so the space center is right there. And we're landing very close by. Once these are fully open, around 2,500 meters, I'm gonna open the next chutes. That means that we got a body mission mostly complete, and we got a lot of science, which is the most important part. And then I can safely warp ahead now. And we're down. All right. Let's recover this. Should get a lot of science for this. 36.2 science earned. Awesome. That means that we can get our next tech tree. Let's see, what's this? All right. Oh, yeah, we have more to recover here. Let's see. Next thing we want. Let's see what's propulsion. And we have those fuel systems. So it's either gonna be fuel systems, advanced construction, or let's see. I think we're gonna go for the fuel systems, so we can build bigger rockets, because we already have the heavy rocketry. So let's research it, and yeah, just buy all the parts. We have more than enough money now. All right. Position a satellite in polar orbit of the moon. Oh, and rescue from orbit. Okay. Let's accept that one. And let's accept this one. And I don't want to have this contract. I can take 10 years to do it. So let's see. Yeah, we're just gonna take this and oh wait. Which one did I just select? This one, I think. Yeah. So instead, we're gonna cancel this and we're gonna choose the plant flag. All right. We are gonna do one more mission, but I am gonna take a quick pee break. All right, and I'm back. So let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got that one. All right, I think for the saving the guy from orbit, I think we're gonna do that contract. So means all we would have to do is change this up a tiny bit. So we're gonna take off from here. Gonna move this, put this back. Gonna call it save your Kerbals Mark 1. And save. Right. Now we're only gonna put Jeb in here. And I would say we're gonna launch this. We have more than enough fuel once we are in orbit to do our rendezvous maneuvering. Let's see on the map. So it's actually right now passing over, so we should launch now. Pitch it towards 10 degrees. bit more. There we go. This on orbit. Get rid of that. Okay, 2 minutes to quickly do maneuver node. Okay, this should be fine. Okay, let's quickly put it on the maneuver. Oh, I don't have solar things now, so I don't have solar panels now. So we have to pay, once we are in this stable orbit, we're gonna do the rendezvous. I should take the SAS off. Try to do it without SAS to keep as much electrical as I can. Okay, let's keep it at that, because now we're at least in an orbit. All right, let's set it as target. Okay. What we're gonna do is actually, let's see. Okay, I think I want to do a maneuver here. And I actually want that. Okay, the apoapsis of that one is there, so I should have actually done it the other way, because I want the periapsis and apoapsis at least be aligned. Let's do that at least. Then after that, we're gonna figure out a little bit if we need to wait orbits or if we should change our orbit so we align quicker with it. Let's warp ahead. But yeah, we're gonna save this guy. No issues. Oh, I forgot to turn the SVS off, but it's fine. Two, one, mark. Good enough. Let's put SVS off so we keep our electric charge. Now let's see. Okay, we actually need to now push that periapsis a bit in so the orbits are actually intersecting. So once we are at the apoapsis, we are gonna do a slight burn to push it in, and it's gonna be 90, wait, 82. 82,935, okay. Should be fine. But I kind of want to see what would happen to that if we... Okay, let's just put it back, and afterwards we're gonna check differences in orbit. Check on our electric charge. Let's not forget that. I think we're actually gonna ditch the stage after this next burn. So it's gonna be easier to handle. Right. Warp ahead. Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. Alright. Should be fine. We're just gonna... Let's put this together at least. Just gonna ditch the stage. This makes it easier to move. Okay. Now let's see where... I think I do wanna eventually get the apoapsis inwards. then what we're gonna do is just make sure at least it's just one intersect. We're just gonna see what happens. So move it a couple of orbits ahead. One orbit back, maybe. Let's see, what's the intersect saying? Intersect to 17. Can we get it lower? 15 kilometers, 13. Yeah, okay, so this is the positive of them. Okay. 5 kilometers. There we go. Bring that more in. 4.8. Oh, that was a bit too much. Okay, let's do that. Now we're already very close to each other, and then it's just a matter of doing another burn very close by on the next orbit. Then we can actually get that speed difference and that distance also very close by. Okay, let's quickly put SES on, make sure that we have it on the maneuver locked, and then we can put SES off again. Right, let's warp ahead. Sometimes with rendezvous, it's real handy to just wait a couple of orbits to get as close as possible, because it's gonna save a lot of fuel. Doesn't really matter for me because I still have shit ton of fuel. I was using the same ship that I used to get to the moon. But just as an FYI, sometimes it's good to just wait a couple of orbits. Let's put SES on. Seconds. Let's warp ahead a bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Warp. Take SES off again. All right, our intersects are now 4.5 and 14. So we have that second intersect that's gonna be the closest. So I am just gonna put a maneuver node here. And let's see if we can get it closer. 3 kilometers, 2.5, 1.9. 900 meters, 800 meters, 750, 670, 590, 510, 432, 359, 293, 239, 206 meters. Oh, that's the lowest. And then 158. Our speed difference would be, oh, that would actually be a lot, the speed difference, but we can slow down afterwards. We're gonna do, once we are even closer, we're gonna just do a burn to get that speed difference out. Now it's just getting as close as possible. All right. Let's warp ahead. SES back on. On the maneuver. Warp a little bit further. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mark. I don't have RCS, so I'm gonna have to do this all by the normal thrusters, but it's possible. I've done it before. Let's see. Our intersect is now 164 meters. All right, and it's gonna be in 1 minute. So our speed is 2310. That speed is 274. So we need to do it. Oh. I think maybe we should just do anti-target burning. I'm not sure. Maybe burn towards the target if we're gonna move past it. So let's see, where is target? It's gonna be that way. So if I just burn, let's see. Yeah, that's actually getting that speed down. Speed as low as possible, so it's easy to compensate for it. Okay, 1.4 kilometers, 1.3, 1.2. Okay, 1 kilometer. Just a little bit more, then we can afterwards do another burn. Okay, about 900 meters. Yeah, 900 meters. And eventually, once it goes a bit past us, we can to burn again, and we can get the speed down even more and the intersect also down. This is a way you can do it if you are not using any RCS, by just burning towards it. And just do it slowly. Watch what the intersects are saying. Watch what your speed difference is saying. Now currently it's 23.3 meters a second difference, so that's not too bad with my intersect gonna be 900 meters. So we are eventually, once it's past this intersect, we are gonna just see where it's going, and we're gonna burn in that direction. Okay, I see it actually over there, very tiny. So it's gonna be moving this way. So if I do slide burns over here, I can get its speed down. I'm actually gonna wait a little bit. Let's move in past here. Speed down again, speed difference. Eventually it's gonna intersect again. Gonna take a couple of tries, but I have more than enough fuel to do this. I have to pay attention to my electricity. Yeah, now we're getting that another intersect again. And we're actually getting that down, and our speed is already down a bit more than what it was. So we lowered it by another 5 meters a second, while the intersect is 900 meters again. And by doing it this way, we keep actually getting it lower and lower. $800 meters. Okay, now the speed and distance is going down. That's good. Just gonna be slightly ahead, pointing ahead of it, because that's where it's going. So let's see, where is it? Okay, it's right there. We're gonna wait a little bit, and we're gonna point it this way. We also have to pay real attention to our electric charge. Once it's going past us again, we can get our speed down even further. Just the electric charge that I'm a little bit worried about. I think I should have brought solar panels. Let's see, where is it? Okay, it should be right on top of us. Can I can actually already switch to it. But the distance is currently a little bit too much, I think. Yeah, this is 1.5 kilometers. So we're gonna make that smaller. And also get that speed difference down. Now our speed is even further down while we are again on 900 meters a second, or 900 meters distance, which is really good. So just by doing burns slightly, you can get closer and closer. $600 meters, 650. Okay, let's keep it at that for a little bit. So we don't have a too big of difference in speed. So we should eventually see it. Should be somewhere there, but because I see a tiny thing moving there. I think that's it. So it's gonna move a little bit past us again, and then we can get that speed difference back. So I know it's moving this way. So now the distance and the speed is going down by slightly burning slightly ahead of it. Yeah, I'm really worried about my electric charge. Little bit. But we're getting closer and closer. Okay, 800 meters with speed difference of 9.7 meters a second. Let's get it down a little bit more. And then I think we should actually be able to do the EVA on the guy. Basically get ourselves over. 6.4 left in the electric charge. It's not a lot. 500 meters. Even closer. We're getting closer and closer and closer. It's gonna take a little bit of time. Hi, Renwick. Hello, Ren. How you doing? But yeah, 500 meters distance with 12.6 meters a second. I think I should actually go to the other guy, switch to set my targets. Set target, and we're gonna EVA. We're gonna fly ourselves over. Let's see, it should be. I now have to put it as target again. Set target. Okay, now I can actually see it. Okay, it's over there. Now we're just gonna wait till we're closer. Now we need to brake once we are really close to it. Yeah, I get that you're getting a little bit sleepy. I mean, it's late. After I'm done with this mission, I'm also gonna go to bed, but I think it's gonna be real difficult to sleep with the heat. Okay, we're almost there. Okay, 4 meters a second difference. I almost got it. 3 meters a second. 1.4 meters a second. Perfect. We got this. We just need to move Chap to the other capsule so this guy can get in. Okay. Awesome. We made it. Crap. Okay. Transfer Chap to here. Now this guy can get in. Okay, we got the guy. We're gonna put him over here and we're gonna put transfer Chap to the capsule so he has controls. Do a crew report. It's not gonna give us anything. It's fine. Right. We have a bit of electric charge left. So we're just gonna put ourselves on retrograde and we're gonna get our orbit down. Now we have saved the guy and we've got the contract. Okay. I should also take the target off. That makes it easier. Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna stasis because we're not gonna enter the atmosphere. And I'm gonna put fine controls on. Right. Milestones. We have performed rendezvous around Corbin. We have performed crew transfer. We get money and science for that. We saved the guy and is now part of the space program. Okay, awesome. Right, let's time warp ahead. You know, I'm actually gonna put CS off. Right, warp a bit ahead. Our electric charge is almost gone, so as soon as we got enough drag, then it's gonna be fine. Yeah, now the heat shield is starting to get red. So we're hitting that atmosphere. Now it's just making sure that it stays on the retrograde. Come on. Electric charge is almost gone. Yeah, I really should have put solar panels on. It would have made life way easier instead of thinking about the electric charge. All right, now we're starting to hit the atmosphere. All right, chap, you know what you need to do. Stay on it. Electric charge is 0.09. It's really almost gone. 0.03. Okay, electric charge is gone. This might be an issue. Oh, it's pulling itself back. It's pulling itself back or not. Uh-oh. Okay, no, it's staying. It's staying around it. It is wobbling a bit, but it's at least staying around it. As long as it stays around it, it's fine. Just these 5 they'll wear through. That's all that matters. almost through. There we go. All right, we are through. Now it's just a matter of waiting till I can do the shoot. Okay, I can activate it. All right. Yeah, that heat shield held up pretty good. Warp ahead a bit. Once these fully open, I'm gonna activate the next shoots. Oh, I am landing in the mountains. It should be fine around this area. As long as I won't roll too much. Alright, warp ahead. Uh-oh. Stay. Yes. Okay. It's safe. We can recover it. We've got him in. We rescued the guy. All right. This spot can actually be terminated then. We don't want to have things left in the atmosphere, or I mean in orbit. All right. We got the contract. All right. That was the last mission of tonight. Next time we are going to continue, and hopefully we can unlock the next parts of the tech tree, that we can actually do a landing on the moon and get some more science. We have a lot of money now, so I think everything should be possible. Let's see if there's something that I should upgrade though. I should wait with the upgrade a little bit for the next thing. All right. Anyhow, I would say have a really good evening. I will be back tomorrow evening, hopefully, depending on the weather, with another stream. I'm not sure what I will play tomorrow evening yet. Maybe some more Kerbal Space Program, or maybe some co-op games. We'll see. Anyhow, I would say have a good evening. Don't forget to give a like, subscribe, and follow. And I will see you all tomorrow. All right. See ya.